when they thought the running game will attack again. This is coming from the team that went for the quarterback that went for 77 yards, no passing touchdown. Came for 209, two passing touchdowns, one over to a fat lineman that played. I think he got 3 career touchdowns. Same thing as Sammy Watkins, except Sammy Watkins had 3 season touchdowns, having one just this postseason, only having 2 early into the first half because Pat Mahomes had bigger weapons, plus Travis Kelce's more easy to target. So combined rushing and passing yards, even though Derrick Henry was shut off for 69 yards off 19 carries. The dude got a touchdown, but still it didn't carry on. 17 points up until a 20-something yard rushing touchdown by Patrick Mahomes before the second half even started. It was a shocker upset, and the Titans were the most shocking team of the postseason. People projected them to win only 3 games come the regular season, or not even win because they had the Patriots that had more playoff experience with an aging core with that not many supporting pieces. So it'd be understandable that I predicted that the Tennessee Titans would lose to the Kansas City Chiefs. And it would have happened. I just thought the Titans would at least have a few highlights in there. Except a big hit off Tyrann Mathieu from a penalty call. Then Pat Mahomes just came around and crushed their dreams, especially off of Sammy Watkins' touchdown that we don't see much of a big threat, even though getting signed to the team 2 seasons ago. They don't even have Damian Williams. They didn't even use much of Damian Williams. Pat Mahomes came with 8 carries and became the lead rusher. 3 passing touchdowns. 2 over to Tyreek Hill, and most of them were at least streak routes. Sammy Watkins a post. He hit him, I think, the fourth quarter for the dagger. The Titans, yes, they scored a touchdown, and mainly red zone possessions. Demaryius Robinson was targeted only twice, but he got the job done off a couple of deep plays whenever Pat Mahomes was rushing out the corner. It was just easy. It felt comfortable how the Chiefs played in the AFC Championship because they had such an easy opponent that was so one-sided, and it was easy because the other teams underestimated them, and the Chiefs weren't. These guys failed against another aging team out of the Patriots from the last season in the AFC Championship game that put up some good numbers, but it's obvious that the Patriots were a bit more well-conditioned and had better supporting pieces than what they had that season. Now the Chiefs are going in 12-4. They upsetted the Texans that came off upsetting the Bills, and now they come off upsetting the freaking. No, I think the Titans had the Texans. No, they did not. Still, though, it came up with the Chiefs just coasting through the divisional round, and then here they are coasting through since the second half, and they led up 17-0, 17-3 in the first quarter. Then they just went downhill. It was 10-7. They went up 17 until a late 2 touchdowns by Pat Mahomes went scoreless in the third quarter. Then an unanswered 14 points. The defense played tremendously. Almost everybody, Terrell Suggs, Tyrann Mathieu with a pass deflection up deep. Daniel Sorensen. I think it's Sorensen? Sorensen? I cannot. Breland. Just everybody was there to play. It felt like it was all Chiefs in the second half. It just went off Pat Mahomes, Ryan Tannehill just saying play action, just hand it off. When the only way to just stop it is just bunch and get everybody off your front seven to just stop Derrick Henry. And it worked. He didn't ripple through the gut like he did against Baltimore. Go outside and just use his size to his advantage like he did to New England. It was just easy, great game planning off a team that knows how to stop the run when it can. and the Chiefs can do that. So this was a pretty predictable conference championship game. At least the Packers showed that they at least have potential on the offensive side of the ball, and they can attack either way of running or passing. So either way, it's sad to see the Chiefs that came from a good Cinderella story. Things they haven't made the Super Bowl since the past 2 decades ago, and the Chiefs they haven't made it since the '50s. So yeah, I mean no, it's like 50 years ago. So like when they faced off against the Minnesota Vikings, I think that was Super Bowl 4 or 5. But I feel like they have a good defense. Frank Clark, Xavier Williams, Tyrann Mathieu, Sorensen, Anthony Kitchens registered 3 sacks on Tannehill. I feel like they need to use everybody. Damian Williams, Tyreek Hill has been playing lights out. Sammy Watkins that had his best performance, I think, for the entire postseason, off 7 receptions, 114, and a touchdown. But that was over the dagger, and he was used as a deep threat nearly all game. Demarcus Robinson, and obviously Travis Kelce. He's just a more experienced George Kittle. And McCole Hardman, that only caught one football. Other than that, I have a doubt that my team's going to win. Small doubts, not entirely doubts, because I understand. So, came from being a 4-win season. A four-win season from the previous year. Getting Nick Bosa. Losing veteran players. Controversy with Colin Kaepernick. Losing our best head coach we had in decades. Out of Jim Harbaugh. And now we went 12-4. Switched. Made it to the NFC Championship. Beat the Packers of all teams. And made it to the Super Bowl since 2012. The Chiefs came back from mediocre playoff run to mediocre playoff run trying to win with Alex Smith. Skill players completely failing on them. And a lot of talent just not living up to their expectations. And now they're into the Super Bowl. The Chiefs, I'm happy for you. But on Sunday, you better see who's gonna win. Even though I have a luck for both teams, thanks to channel, I gotta be neutral. So for this, I just want to say good luck to both teams. The Chiefs, and better luck next time, Titans, because going for consistent 9-7 seasons are good, but you guys have way too much talent to waste. Way too much talent not to do something with it, because I feel like the Titans have chances. Better get better O-line, see what you can do on the quarterback situation, because we don't know what's going to happen with Mariota. He might be traded. I don't know how much Ryan Tannehill was willing to say after a good campaign, after the last 7 games he played. A.J. Brown, Juno Smith, Corey Davis, Adam Humphries, of course, Derrick Henry. Without him, you guys wouldn't be touching the AFC Championship by a landslide. Dion Lewis. And the rest of your defense should die in a hole because they played terribly. They haven't played well since, like, the Baltimore game, where they racked up 2 picks on Lamar Jackson, a couple sacks, and stopped their running game. And now it felt like Woodyard, Logan Ryan, or Jayon Brown would do anything over this game. I don't think they even got a tackle for loss. They only had 1. Sean Evans didn't do anything. Nobody did anything. And that's shocking. I think y'all should get somebody off the defensive front. Work on the quarterback situation. Get some O-line help. Pick up that one skill player that you can. I feel like the Titans got potential, and if they can do it, they can make it back into the AFC Championship no problem. There's no reason how you guys can't do this. So I'm big believers on the Titans can make some differences over the offseason. There's always a positive and a negative in the playoffs, but still, what can you get? Just a better team won in this situation, and it was the Chiefs. That's it from the DST show. Hopefully you like my take on the AFC Championship. I know this is going to be a late overdue, but this is going to be at least a few days before the Super Bowl. So, no harm, no foul. That's all I'm going to say. But thank you for watching my video, this DST show. Thank you for watching.